Hey, hi. So, first of all, thanks for signing up on my website for this session on how to make some money via freelancing. So, before that, let me just quickly introduce for those of you who don't know me. So, my name is Hitesh Kothari. I've been a digital marketer for about 11 years right now. So, I've worked with the B2B companies like IBM, Infosys, and Sonata Software for about 7 years. And then I got an opportunity to work with Neil Patel, some of the top digital marketeers in the world. And post that, I kind of started my own agency called as Marketo Labs. We were 8 to 10 employees, and we did about 50 odd clients in a couple of years. Uh, and we also attained Google Partner status. So that was my stint at running an agency. And after that, I was leading the digital marketing at Rapido, the bike taxi app, and currently was leading the digital marketing again at Quick Ride, a carpooling app. So because of the COVID-19 scenario right now, the company has kind of winded down um, the employee workforce. So that being said, I thought this is a good opportunity for me to kind of do something on my own, build my portfolio, build the brand, and also at the same time look at helping a lot of people who might have lost their jobs in this scenario by giving my 2 cents. If it can benefit you, nothing more like it. So thank you once again. So I'll be taking you through few topics step by step as to how you can go about doing freelancing. So let me just quickly get started. Hey, so let's get started. So what I have done here is I have kind of summarized on the different topics that you had asked for in the form that you had filled. So I might not be really taking you through each one of them because this is more about the process as to how you can get started to making freelancing as a career. So I will touch upon briefly certain points, but otherwise um, I might and you can reach out to me individually to learn specific things. So the topics which were asked for were about overall digital marketing. Few people wanted to learn SEO, social media marketing, email marketing, user journey, lead generation, data analytics, content marketing, online teaching assignments without certifications, content writing. So I might not be an expert at all of them, but over the 11 years of my career, I've done most of it in some form or the other. So I can definitely guide you a bit. So let's proceed. So what's the first thing required before you kind of start freelancing? So it's all about the mindset, about the thought process that you have. Because I'm just taking digital marketing as an example because that's what I do. You can pick anything that you like. If you're a software developer, a tester, can be anything. So with that being said, what should your thought process be? One thing which I've understood is it's it's only a trade-off between your time and the value that you provide in return for some money that you're getting from the buyer, right? So only when you're adding value is something that you can expect in return. So if the other business individual whom you're serving is not getting, so I always believe that um, only when I'm able to add some value to the other party is when I can definitely expect something in return, whether it is money or guidance or mentorship or anything, right? If we are just doing a shabby job of just getting through stuff to kind of dupe the other person to make some money, that's not going to work because you will for sure fall flat somewhere. I mean, if you look at the funnel per se, which starts from the awareness, interest, action, and then your advocacy part, where the customers who actually see value in your services will definitely go ahead and become your brand ambassadors. They will spread the word. Your referral or the word of mouth kicks in. So it's very important that um, you pick up a particular skill set and then kind of do justice to that particular buyer by giving your 100%. Only then you will be successful in the long run, right? So yeah, it's all about giving value, whether it's in terms of skill, knowledge, time, and the rest will follow. So first steps first. How do you pick a domain or a niche? Like um, some of you, like you mentioned, you wanted to be an SEO specialist. Some of you wanted to do um, online courses where you wanted to sell your online courses, or wanted to do content marketing, right? Um, the first thing is identify that particular skill set that you want to be mastering, which you want to be monetizing eventually. uh, you can also go micro niche, like by clearly defining your target audience. So there are three elements which goes here. One is which industry are you trying to focus on, what are your services are offering, and who the audience is. These three steps, if you break it down, it'll become easier. This helps in becoming a niche or a micro niche, right? Like if someone is looking for, say, digital marketing for doctors or dentists, if I have a website which is specialized only on that, then there's a good relevancy, right? They think that he's an expert in this domain. Probably if I have some few clients, then it becomes easier to sell as well. So I'm just kind of boiling these three elements to what I'm doing right now with you. So if I break down as to what I have done, if you've seen, I had done certain posts about how I wanted to help the community by sharing some methods as to what I follow, in freelancing, and which websites I use, what kind of money or revenue that you can expect, so on and so forth. So if I break down that, so what I did is I kind of created videos or posts and shared on all the social media channels. Um, this is more like a side gig because I was getting some value. I wanted to share it with you. Hence, I wanted to see if there is relevancy of something like this with the people out there. So industry education, like since I am kind of teaching you right now as to how you can go about it. The services is probably, I haven't created any courses as such currently, or probably I can do certain services if it is digital marketing services, or if you want to learn something, probably say learn social media marketing or learn sales funnels, so on and so forth, right? And the audience is basically people who want to learn digital marketing or earn online. So this is just breaking it down. So you can probably break it down to something like, um, say if you want to do social media marketing for, or even email marketing for, say real estate, um, and what are you offering, whether you're giving only social media, whether it's only Facebook or Google, LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram or TikTok. Choose the platform where you're good at, and then you can define the audience, who are the people you're targeting, whether it is the marketing managers or the CMOs or the CEOs. Right? You break it down exactly, so it becomes easier to kind of connect and sell. So this is like a overall funnel of sorts. So first is you kind of evaluate yourself as to where you stand in that particular skill set. Not everybody uh, might have a good expertise on a particular skill set, though you might have started or you have an interest to get started. What you can do is pick that one skill which you are passionate about, so that it comes naturally. You don't have to do a lot of kind of a push at your end to pick a skill which you're not interested in, then it kind of fails somewhere. So pick something which really fascinates you, which you're passionate about, whether it is sports or um, whatever that topic might be, right? In that, boil down to your skill set. What are you able to offer, right? Whether it is the marketing services or development or whatever that is. So once you identify that, then you need to start gradually going up the ladder. So what here I've listed are a few steps which can help you. One is look at the competition as to what they're doing, do some research around it. So it need not be only let's take an example. We spoke about a social media marketer who wants to help in the real estate industry, right? By say offering their social media services. So look at, if you're an individual, then look at the other freelancers as to how they are going about, you know, doing their daily job, and how are they getting certain clients, how are they closing. Kind of follow them, right? Look at successful people who have been there, done that, so that your learning curve um is higher, faster you can get there. So so look at the competition as to what they're doing, whether it's an individual. If you're a business, then look at the competition who are successful. um, if you want to improve on your skill set, then pick up some free courses from the web. I'll show you a few courses where you can start learning. And more importantly, it's not just about picking up a free course. There are free courses, there are paid courses available as well, but the most important part is that you pick that particular course, not just go through it, but start implementing it. So digital marketing is all about implementing, right? So start implementing it day in and day out, and kind of get some success. Like for example, whatever I'm teaching you right now, start implementing that till you see some success. It's not easy that you'll see success right away, but you'll have to do a lot of A/B testing, improvise day in and day out, right? So that you kind of grow up the ladder. And then you can also take a few tests in that domain. There are a lot of tests available in any domain that you want to see where you stand. What is your rating out of 1 to 10, or probably out of 1 to 100, so you know where you stand. And there are certain certifications which also add value, say in freelancing websites. Learn from a mentor who's been there, done that. Look at upgrading to paid courses eventually, right? I wouldn't say that you should definitely start paying right away. Pick up, there are a lot of free stuff already in the internet. It's just that you have to create a system, you have to create a habit to kind of do it day in and day out, and definitely you can capitalize on that. So after that, yeah, so this is one thing which I always believe in. You'll only learn when you implement it, right? And there's one quote which says, be 1% every day, right? So there's an example of 0.99 to the power of 365 versus 1.01 to the power of 365. Like even a 1% improvement every day, there's a lot of change in the value, right? So uh, if you have picked one particular topic, niche skill, kind of do it every day. Set aside a time. Like if that's your main thing, then you can spend most hours on that. Otherwise, fix an hour, fix a couple of hours, and do that day in and day out. Okay, so now we get to the important part, which is how you can actually begin, freelancing. So let me just